Hi, welcome to this short video which will show you how to invoice your clients out of Accufile and then import a sales batch into your pastel. So that's very cool. How it will work is that you will generate, you will do your invoicing straight out of Accufile, and then you just import a batch into your pastel, Express, or even other software, and voila, they will be there, and you can then just update that batch. Okay, so the time and billing system is focused then on two goals. One being not to miss out on any potential billable time in the firm, and then secondly, to be able to invoice quickly. So that's what we want to achieve. So let's see how you do that, and yeah, we have achieved that, I'm sure. So let's quickly log some time here, and then I want to demonstrate you how to do the invoice. Okay. Yeah, so let's first going to log some time here using the incidental timer. Now this time logging system, the incidental timer, is also used to keep track of billable tasks. So you can just use it as a type of a reminder and of things that you can actually bill and invoice later. Okay, so now as you know, you can create a project as well and allocate staff and budget hours to that project, and people can then just log time against the project. Okay, so to log hours against an open project, that's done here, either with a timer, or you keep track of time with maybe your diary. You can also then log them manually by using this option there. Okay, so right, there you can see the time billed for the day, or total for this project if you go there. Okay, so let's log some manual time, and this will then be sent to the work in progress list. Just to quickly recap, the idea is to capture all possible hours using the incidental timer, your normal timer, or a manual log. So all time spent will be moved over to this work in progress, and from there on you will be able to invoice them. Okay, right, you can see here the two sessions that we have logged, and we can then decide to adjust the invoice. We can do a write-off, or we can send this then to the invoice list. You need to keep your work in progress as clean as possible. This will ensure that your invoicing go out and you don't end up with old data which cannot be invoiced. So very importantly, you got to go and clean that list. Okay, and send details to the invoice list. Okay, right, let's just then go to the invoice list. We've seen now data then through from the work in progress. Here you can still then edit the invoice before sending it to your client. You can add a message, change some of the input fields. You can change hours, units, etc. There you can do that. If you're not registered for VAT, the VAT options won't be available then. Okay, you can also add a line, delete a line, add a reference, and yeah, once you're happy, you can then just proceed by pressing the send invoice button. Okay, and that invoice will go out. Okay, let's just go out. Let's just go to the email and see how it will look like when your client receives this invoice. Okay, it will be on his email then, so you got to ensure that your clients have email addresses for this system to work then. Okay, yeah, it will just be a normal invoice. You can see the invoice numbers there, that's incremental, and you can set the number sequence. Okay, and yeah, so there's all the details and so forth. So yeah, it just looks like a nice invoice with details then. Okay, and yeah, as soon as you click that send button, your client will receive this invoice. Okay, good. So yeah, let's just go back into the Accufile then. Let me show you how to do a straight invoice quickly. So you will see this option there, and you can make a manual invoice. Okay, let's do one quickly. Choose a client, choose a task, put in some billable rates there and hours. Okay, again, you can go and edit the detail. You can save it and complete it later. Once done, send the invoice, and the invoice will go out directly to your client. Okay, so we've done 2 invoices, and they will appear then in this batch list here. So let's just go on to the batch list. If you want to import the batch into Pastel or your accounting system, you just got to click on the generate file, and the batch will be created. Okay, batches then can be imported. You can do that daily, weekly. Some firms prefer to do that monthly. It depends on when you want to send out your statements to your clients. You will note that it haven't been printed. It will be a bright blue color, and then you can just click on it and then right click and save it to your specific folder. So let's just do that quickly. Let's just save it there. Right, okay. The name is a date and time combination, so it's just so that you don't get confused. And you can always go back then. Good. Right, let's just open the Pastel. Quickly going to show you how to import that. It's got to be done with your sales journal. You've got to go into the sales journal section, import the batch here. You can see the VAT calcs. Let's just import them. Okay. You can see the VAT calcs import correctly, and you can then update this batch. And that's it. Right, so update it, done. So let's just have a look at the detailed ledgers, how it will look then, just to make sure it's okay. You can see it has imported the invoice numbers in the reference field and the client name in the description. And in the customer detailed ledger, it will also show the invoice numbers there as a reference number. Okay, so that's how it looks. Okay, that's how easy it is to send the invoice out of Accufile to your client, import it into Pastel. Not a problem. I'm sure you guys will enjoy this function, and please pop us an email if we can improve on this, or you got any ideas. But I'm sure this will be of great help to you in getting your invoices out quickly, and don't lose out on any possible billable hours. Okay, thank you, and keep well.